Well, good morning, everybody. I've been hard at it, man. Cutting trees and grinding stumps, although I didn't get them all ground yet. Busy, busy, busy. But things are going the way I want it to. It's going very well. I did a quick looky-see here. I kept thinking wheat was planted in the spring. No, it is not. Wheat is going to get planted in a month here. So I thought, well, I better at least get that one field because I do want some wheat for my chickens. I don't want to be buying chicken feed all the time. It's quite expensive. So definitely got to get that in the ground before winter sets in. Corn, I don't have to worry about until spring. That's my two main crops that I'm after right now. Wheat for the chickens and corn for a little surprise later. Hopefully I'll get that set up in this episode, maybe. So yeah, I got some big plans. Anyway, here's the lineup. Second, the cheapest plow, cultivator, seeder, something to spread lime and fertilizer, seeds, lime and fertilizer. I'm sure I'm going to need more lime. It seems like that goes quickly. So I think this is all good to go here. I might have to grab a rock picker later. That little seeder, boy, that's going to match that little Massey Ferguson beautifully. I like it when things kind of match. This cultivator, I also learned something playing around with it. But it would have been kind of nice to know last time. When you buy it, see where it says configuration? If you click seed harrowing instead of just harrow, make sure you get the seeding harrow. That will get rid of the smaller rocks. Less rock picking. It doesn't get rid of the big rocks, but it does save quite a bit of work. So keep that in mind if you're using this cultivator. I think they both have that option. Yes, they do. So that does help with the rock. So yeah, I think we got everything set. I am going to get the plow home. Leave this stuff here for now. Because I got some more stumps. I got a lot of work to do on that little field. It's going to take some time. I figured, well, I might as well start plowing it out. Get the edges taken care of. And then keep the skid steer on standby. When I run into a stump, I'll have to stop the plow and do some grinding. It's a lot of work as usual, but I enjoy it. I love that working from scratch, cutting trees, basically, yeah, working, doing everything, making your own fields. Yeah, I love how this is coming along so far. I guess what I have planned here, this little triangular spot here. Oh, I can see some stumps from here I missed. That's why I got the skid steer with the stump grinder on standby. This little triangle just looked like a nice place to put a nice small little wheat field. Now I gotta be careful though. I gotta make sure I leave with the harvester I'm gonna use. Let me double check something here quick. Yeah, oh, excuse me. Yeah, with the harvester I plan on using, that is where it's off to the side, so I do have to leave a little bit of a border to go around the outside with the tractor. So as I plow, I gotta leave at least a tractor width. But that's the harvester I plan on getting. So we have to be careful. I love this little tractor. It's such a cool sounding little tractor. Okay, so we gotta remember to leave a little width here. Alright, create fields, lower plow. Here we go. That look like about a tractor width? Gotta be pretty close. This is going to take some time. And once I get the border established here, it won't be so bad. Let's see, right about there. Stop. I mean, if I do screw up a little bit, I always got landscaping tools to fix it. But I like to try to do it without doing that, if possible. Because in real life, you screw up, you can't. Well, I mean, nature will heal it eventually, but I don't want to leave my path there yet. Whether this will be a big enough field to feed 20 chickens, I'm not sure. I was getting kind of good at guesstimating how big I needed fields for animals, but like I say, I'm still getting the hang of things on this game, so... That looks pretty darn good. Except I'm plowing backwards. I know it doesn't matter in the game, but I've plowed in real life, and yet this is not the way you plow. You go this way. There, it feels more like it. Well, obviously this is going to take me a little while, so I'm just going to keep plugging along here off camera. I run into a stump. I got the skid steer on standby, and I am going to get this plowed up. If I can. There we go. Alright, what do we got going on here? Okay, yep, I knew it was going to need lime. So far it looks like all small stones, and okay, and 2 layers of fertilizer we're going to need. Okay. Yeah, last time I tested this, I was playing around with it, I found out yeah, this will take care of the small stones if you get the one that's... I can't remember if I said that or not. I should probably say it again in case I forgot to say it. Yeah, that one cultivator, this one here, either one of these two, when you buy them, if you click seed harrowing, it'll get rid of the small rocks. I was quite impressed with that, actually. But it won't get rid of big rocks. So that's pretty cool. We'll make a wheat field out of this yet. That should be enough for 20 chickens, I would hope. Yeah, if not, I'll either have to make the field a little bit bigger and buy a little bit more feed, that's all. I think I'm going to need some weight to bring them babies home. Well, no, hold on here. What if I... Oh, excuse me. Can't you see I'm busy here? Whoa, what kind of sorcery is that? Do you see that? He disappeared. Okay. David Copperfield. Oh, wait a minute. That's not a man. That's a woman. Whoops, sorry. I'm thinking, what if I... Okay, I want to put fertilizer in here first. I'm hoping this maybe will be enough to counterbalance. I hope. Maybe. Just maybe. Why is that not refilling? Don't tell me this is one of those that's going to give me a hard time. Okay. Can I at least lift one? I thought I was careful and I bought the one that didn't do that. Oops, I didn't get them strapped. Come on. Play nice. Ugh. Yeah, you gotta get it so it... There, it latched. Oh my goodness. It can't be that stinking heavy. And why can't I refill it? I'm not driving back to the farm to get my weight just to lift a couple of pallets. I want to do this in one trip. Yeah, usually when you buy this stuff it has the refill trigger. I wonder if I lower it, if that'll help. No siree. It's gonna be one of those, huh? Yeah, I don't understand how some of them spreaders... Before I go any further, I know this is cheating a little bit, but I want to make damn sure. I just want to see if it's worth the trip back to the farm. Okay, so, okay, it will. Okay, I'm just confirming that. Okay. I mean, that only makes sense. I mean, that is kind of cheaty where you could drive up to it and refill it. You should have to lift it. And so that means I gotta go back and get the weight, and... Alright, I got no choice. I gotta make 2 trips. Whatever. Stupid. Take something back home with you. Jeez. Complaining about making 2 trips, and I could be taking something back with me. Let's see. Let's take that back with me. We don't want to make 3 trips. Okay. Oi. Hey, looky, looky, looky what I see. Yeah. I'll take one of those. I've been trying to veer off and, you know, wander back and forth as I go here, hoping that I'll come across more of them babies. I think the only way I'm going to find them all is I'll have to drive like a grid, set myself some coordinates, and go back and forth nice and straight, nice and slow. And then I think a guy might find them all. It's going to be a tough challenge. Alright, I got this ready. Now I got to go back. I need a truck and a trailer is what I need eventually here. Let's see, which way is that facing? That is facing that way. Nope. But I can lift one, no problem. Now, at least I can lift them. Let's see, the heaviest one would be the lime. Right? Yeah, I can lift it, but barely. Alright, I need to quit being such a cheapskate. I think I need to get myself a small trailer. And you know what? I know I'm going to need more than 1 pallet of that lime. I'm probably going to need 2 or 3. So I am going to buy a couple more pallets of lime. And I'm going to see what I can find for cheap trailers here. Well, believe it or not, this is still the cheapest trailer. It's a little bigger than what I want, but, you know, I think I might go with it for now. And it likes to do the teeter-tot thing, which I don't care for, but no plates. But yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Eventually what I want to do, yeah, there's no good cheap pickup truck right now. I thought this was the deal, man. Come on, there we go. A nice old Chevy truck. And it does have a trailer hitch, but it won't connect to anything. It's bugged. I was so disappointed with that. But yeah, that would be so perfect right now. That old square body Silverado. Oh, that is like the perfect truck, but that's a little small. Otherwise, we really don't get into anything good. I haven't tried this one yet. Why is my game so slow today? Come on. That's too new looking, and I don't want a quad cab. I have used this truck. I love this truck. This truck is awesome. Come on, game. Sheepers. This is like the perfect truck, but it's a little bit expensive. I am going to get it eventually. It does have a really good hitch system and lots and lots and lots of options. It's just that I can't quite afford it right now. Well, I could almost afford it if I chop down a few more trees. Boy, it sure would be nice to have a good, reliable pickup truck right now. It's going to happen, but maybe not just right now. Because I just got too much going on here. Okay, we have made it home. Where's the best place to park this? I'm thinking maybe here for now. Okay. Are you going to... Hey, what are you doing? Knock it off. Okay. Just gotta get the weight off the back here so I can lift stuff off. Yep, this trailer. Okay, same trick as before. Yeah, basically unloaded, bucket, weight, fill, put lime in. You want to fertilize first. Let's see, I gotta make sure I got the first layer on there. Okay. Yeah, I know it needs lime. Okay, yeah, we got the first blue. Obviously, you can't fertilize it twice, but you can if you put a layer of lime. You know, get the lime done, and then you can get the second stage of fertilizer done on it. I've done that trick on FS25 also, because they don't allow double application, you know. I'm missing the edge here. Come on. Boy, that don't spread as wide with the lime. And the nice thing about lime, it's only every 3 years. If it's the same as 22 anyway. Oh, wow, that is like emptying out so fast. God, I don't want to unhook and hook and unhook and hook and... Okay, nice and dark blue. I do believe this small plot of land is ready for wheat planting here in a month. I think that's when it was ready for planting wheat. Yeah, planting season, September. And then I can harvest it in July. Okay. Next thing I could work on, I won't be able to plant it till spring. I would like to get a small cornfield going over here. I wonder if I cut enough trees just yet. I wouldn't mind squaring it up a little bit more. Plus, I can always use the money. I might take out a few more trees. I know I said I was going to leave some of these goofy looking trees, but that's still kind of my way. But yeah, I think I want to get it at least squared up with the house, so I think I'll take up to about here. That'll open this up nice. I think I'm going to do some more logging. Work on getting my cornfield up and ready to go here. Okay, what did I say? Where did I want to... Yeah, these two. Get these two to go going. Okie dokie. You know, I wonder if I should upgrade to a chainsaw. Of course, I don't know. The chainsaw... to be honest, the chainsaw is not any faster than the axe. So, I might as well save the money where I can for now. At least till I get things going. So, yeah, things are going pretty good. Slow, but good. Just the way I like it. Man, oh man, is that tree a pain in the butt. Jeez. Yeah, I had to buy a chainsaw. I couldn't even cut it down with an axe. I've been working on this for quite a while. It's like, man. And I tried to pick up this piece, and it's like, well, I couldn't pick that up. It's like, woof. That tree is something else, I'll tell you. I'm getting it whittled down, though. Normally I would have left it, but it's in my way. Can I lift it now? Oh, come on. Get out of the way for a minute. But now. Barely. Jeepers. Alright, this ain't the way. Right, let's get this other piece in first. So far, what little bit I took in, it's not worth that much money either. Probably wasn't even worth cutting up. But I wanted to make the field bigger, so it had to be done. I get him eventually. Easy. Aha! I knew I'd get that on there. Alright, I better strap them down. There. Alright, was all that fiddle-faddle worth it? Oh, yeah. Okay, that wasn't too bad for that tree. Almost got $2,000. I guess it was worth all that extra work. A lot harder to cut them up than them nice, long, straight, skinny trees. Alright, I think it's time for another quick little update. I bought a set of pallet forks for the skid steer so I could load fertilizer and lime easier. That made a world of difference. So I don't have to cheat anymore with that. Really, you're not going to let me through here? Kind of put things away here for now. Got this field all plowed and prepped and cleaned up and fertilized and stumps ground and yada yada. Lots of work. As you can see, it's 1:15 in the afternoon already, and that's on halftime. So yeah, I've been very, very busy. Very busy. So yeah. Sorry if I seem like I'm skipping ahead, you know, not showing a lot, but I'm gonna try so hard to get the big reveal at the end of this episode. So what I think I'm gonna do, fast forward a little bit of time, get my corn planted, and maybe skip through most of the winter. There's not much I can do in the winter anyway. I got more than enough money to survive. Got plenty of trees for firewood. I showed this house off before. It's got a really nice wood stove in it. So yeah, we should be very happy here. What else do I got going on? I keep trying to think. I think I updated it, got you all up to date. Anyway, I'm going to skip ahead. I think it's just 1 month before we plant the wheat. Yeah, September. So we skip ahead. You know what? Let me get over here so this quits going nuts. There we go. Okay. Speaking of chickens, how are they doing? Are they... Do a quick check on them. Do a quick check on the chickens. Oh yeah, slowly. It takes a little time for that to go up. Okie dokie then. Okay. Oh, that matches beautifully. Isn't that pretty? I love it when I can find old equipment and everything matches and everything just kind of comes together. I just love it. Figured I'd give that other tractor a break. And it needs a bath, I see. Been working hard logging. This tractor, all I've been using it for is to haul logs because it's kind of underpowered. There's not a whole lot I can do. I think we're ready to plant some wheat. That way my chickens have got something to eat. Now this planter's not very wide, so it's going to take a little time to get the job done, I'm sure. No, I think this one you just lower it and it automatically plants. I think. It looks like it's gear driven. I assume that's what it does. Yep. In goes the wheat. almost forgot Roly Roller. Gotta have Roly Roller. This is, I don't want to say the cheapest, but I would say it's the best bang for your buck. Again, I'll try to list all these vintage mods I've been finding in the description. Most of the mods are from the official mod hub website, but there are a couple mods that are like on the mod share. You want to be a little bit careful when you download from there. Make sure you don't click on something you're not supposed to. But yeah, it's getting there, man. Keep getting more and more mods. It's too bad that most of these mods are PC only. I'm sorry about that. I have no control over that. I wish they would. When they make these mods, they was all cross-platform compatible, but it is what it is. Well, winter wheat is in. I think to save some recording time, I'm probably going to skip through most of the winter. We'll see what happens. I read rumors, and I heard that there is a problem with snow not melting in the spring on this game. Whether they patched that, I don't know. Plus, I have the realistic weather mod add-on, so we'll see what happens. I've never actually made it. Oh no, the very first episode on Riverbend, I think I made it through a winter. And I did notice it took quite a while for the snow to melt, but it did melt eventually. I think I had to quit and restart the game, and then the snow was gone. So maybe it's just a problem on console, or maybe they did finally patch it. I don't know. We're going to find out. So I think I'm going to hibernate and skip around most of the winter. Maybe if there is a little snow on the ground, I might do a little mushroom hunting. I hear it's easier to see the mushrooms with snow on the ground because, you know, white, brown, you know, contrast easier to see. So I might snoop around for some mushrooms. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I'll probably skip through most of the winter. I want to get to spring so I can get that corn planted. I want to get this done. So, alrighty. See you in the spring. I'm going to hibernate like a bear. Well, it's about time. I was going to say, I thought we had this discussion. See, here's the rules here. If I don't have eggs for breakfast, then I have chicken for dinner. Yes, you heard me. No eggs for breakfast, we have chicken for dinner. Okay, alright, just so we're clear on that. Let's see how we doing. Ooh! There's our winter wheat. Oh, look at the moisture. It is terrible. Ooh, perfect moisture's 13. I ain't figured out that totally yet, if you can water your crops or anything. I don't think you can. I think you have. It all depends on the weather. I think that's how that mod works. So if it's a dry year, you're just not going to get a good yield. And that's true to life. I love that. You know, the older versions of the game, yeah, you always had a perfect crop every year. That's not true to life. I love that option where, hey, we might not have a good year. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, moisture is definitely in the red. So we'll see what happens. Interesting. Yeah, otherwise everything else is good, 100%. Everything's fertilized. We'll have to see what happens. Hopefully we get some moisture. "51 to 54 centimeters expected." I'm sorry, I'm American. I gotta look that up. Hold on. Ooh, 20 inches? That's almost 2 feet of snow. That's quite a bit of snow. It's a good thing I don't plan on going anywhere or doing anything. We'll see what happens. Let's see, how's the chickens doing? Oh, they could use a little bit of food. Ooh, looks like we gotta buy some more food. You know what? Maybe I better run to the store and get some of that before the snow gets too deep. I think I better do that quickly. Come on, tractor, move. I'm sure we're gonna need some, because it's gonna be a little while before that wheat gets ready to harvest. I think June or July. I'm thinking I might take the eggs in. Price is not too bad while I can get away with it. Where is that? I suppose that's way over on the other side of the map. Yep, way up there. It's probably worth it. Why not? I also bought another set of tongs for my front end loader because I'm not going 8 miles an hour moving pallets around with my... what's the deal here? Okay. I did buy the ones with the strappable straps. They cost a little more. But when I got a load, I don't want it to fall off. Alright, we'll go see if we can make a little bit of money with our eggs here. And we'll keep our eye out for mushrooms. So far, no accumulating snow. I was kind of hoping it'd accumulate... Oh! Hold on. You see what's coming over the ridge? Here it comes. The map is updating. Boy, that's updating really slow. Here comes the snow. Hopefully I can drive through that. Boy, that's updating really slow. It should update quicker than that. I wonder if I'm going to be able to drive through it. Oh yeah, no problems. Okay. So it is slowly accumulating. It's just taking a while for the map to update. So maybe that's the issue in spring. People are just a little too impatient and they're not letting their maps update properly. I've ran into that with 22. You know, you got to be a little bit patient. It takes a little while for the things to render in, you know. Now we should be able to see these shrooms. Keep an eye out. Anybody see shrooms? They're supposed to be much easier to see now that we got white everywhere. They might be a little frozen, but here's your eggs. Ooh, 500 bucks. That's not bad for a little pallet of eggs. Alright. I still haven't seen any shrooms. I don't know what the deal is, man. I thought I'd see a whole bunch on the way over here. I'm just making an assumption here, but there must be like a whole bunch of them, like hidden under some brush or something, or in a corner of the map, or who knows where the heck they're at. I mean, I thought for sure I'd see a bunch, but this white snow, you know, now that's easier to see anything that's brown. I mean, this is just what I read, what I heard, that they're easier to see. But boy, I sure ain't seeing them. Talk about a challenge. Do I see what I think I see? I was gonna say, jeepers, criminy. Yeah, they are a little easier to see with the snow. Wow. How many does that make? Whoops, wrong button. We got 22 of them now. Wow. Yeah, I think that's the only way a guy's going to be able to do that. Well, you'd have to use the coordinates on the numbers in the lower left-hand corner and make yourself like a grid and just go back and forth on this map until you found them all. Just seems like they're so hard to see and hard to find. To get all 70 of them could be interesting. I don't know exactly what happens, but I read rumors that there's a really, really big, cool reward if you can get them all. I don't know if you get like a big giant check. I assume you get money. I mean, I assume you get some kind of big payment reward or something. What it actually is, I don't know. But, yeah, just ram over trees. Let's see. We want to stay in the woods here. See if we see any more of them here. Well, I guess we continue to sleep and see how bad this winter really gets, and then we get to see if it'll melt in the spring. I did feed the chickens, did I? Yep, okay. I just took them eggs in. What's the deal here? Well, maybe it didn't. I know you got to be a little bit patient with this game. You got to give it time to register things that happen. You know, if you get a little too in a hurry with things, then yeah, I'm sure if I fast forwarded time an hour, that it would go away. So yeah, eggs 453. I just want to see if things are going to behave themselves here. I ran into glitches like that even with 22. You know, if you're not, you know, you got to be a little bit patient and careful. There, yep. See, the hour passed and then it every hour the game resynchronizes itself. There we go. So it's starting a fresh pallet of eggs. Okay, okay. Oh, and oh no, it's still snowing. I was gonna say the snow stopped, but all right. Let's get through this winter. See if we can get a spring happening here. Well, here we are in April. There is still snow on the ground, but I think we just have to wait and be patient. You know, give the map a chance to update. I'm sure eventually it usually goes from the north side down, so if I go to the north side of the map, let's go up to around Ivy's area. See if it's melted up there yet. Well, the stream is not frozen. But we definitely still got snow up here. It doesn't look like we got as much snow. Whee! Ooh, that was cold. Yeah, definitely still snow up here. But I don't think we got as much snow. Just for kicks and giggles. Do I save it though? I'm kind of scared to save. I think I'm going to skip the save because if it doesn't melt, I don't want to save the actual glitch. I can always fast forward time. Well, no, because then if I load back in, it'll be March yet. Well, I got backup saves, so I am going to save it. And then go back home here. I'm going to exit the game and come back in and just see if that'll refresh it. Let's see what happens here. Alright, I am back. That didn't seem to refresh it. Maybe we just gotta wait it out. Oh! Yep, there it did it. You see that? You just gotta be a little bit patient. You gotta let the game refresh itself. Okay, so that's the issue, people. If you still got snow, just give it a little time. Give it a chance to refresh. You see how it just, boop, it was gone. It takes a little while for the game to refresh itself. Okay. Now, with all that snow melt, did we up our moisture finally? Moisture, 2 point... I ain't figured out this moisture thing completely. See, it says moisture 1.89, but perfect moisture is 13, ideal 13. Withering chance 0%, moisture retention 34. I don't know. Yield bonus plus 1%. I don't know, I guess we'll find out when we go to harvest it. I don't know. All I know is I got to get some corn in the ground here. And in order to get corn in the ground, we need a planter. Because a seeder, you cannot... And I have this little guy here. There we go. I don't want green. What other color can we get? I don't think it would look right red, though. Decisions. Not sure what color to make that. It wouldn't look like black either. Nah, just doesn't look right. Maybe I'll have to leave it green. Because every time I come across these, they usually were that ugly green in real life. You know what? I'm gonna leave it green because that's what it's supposed to be. Okay, we should have everything we need to plant corn. Alright, let's... Oh, I better double check my chickens here. Make sure they ain't starving. Oh no, they're doing good. I got this hand thing here, and I find if I leave the pallet lifted up a little bit right here, it kind of automatically feeds them, which is kind of nice. Eggs. Oh, hey, why is the eggs not registering here? That's a little odd. They're there, though. Let's see. Yeah, 200, okay. The pallet is registering, but it's not registering in the... Which I guess it doesn't matter, as long as they're there and I can grab them. I don't know, whatever. Typical video game logic. Alright, let's see. We want distractor. Let's see, I shouldn't need the loader or anything. We can drop that off. I probably should invest in a washer sometime soon. No, not that one. Come on, give me the loader. I want the loader off. There we go. Now we can get the important crop in the ground. Let's see, lower. Yep, we're set to corn already. This crop is very important. I'm hoping to make a bit of money off of this. We'll see what happens. It's going to take a little time though to plant it with this little bitty planter. Eventually I will upgrade to some wider, bigger stuff, but like I say, we got to pinch the pennies because I need at least almost $40,000 investment into what I'm going to do here shortly. I was going to try to get it done in this episode, but I don't know if I will or not. I got to check my time here. Might have to save it for the next episode, my little surprise. See what happens. All I know is I got to get the corn in first before we can do anything. Got to have the crop to do it. Well, it's all green and it's all blue. That's what we want. All crops are planted. Unfortunately, though, I think we're running out of time. I'm not going to be able to reveal the big secret today. It just ain't enough time. Episodes are long enough as it is. But I will give a little clue. We got a new old rusty shed over here. I wonder what's in here. Well, you'll have to wait until the next episode to see what's in there. I have big plans for what's inside that shed. But we're not going to reveal what's in there yet. Because technically there's nothing in there yet. But there will be. There's a purpose for this shed. And that will be revealed next episode. Well, this is all for now. Let's see, we've got to have a good screenshot here. I'm thinking somewhere in here. Alright, comments, suggestions below, as always. Also, in the description, I am going to leave a link to a YouTube video that if you want a clue as to where I'm going with this, planting corn and the little old rusty shed, there'll be a link in the description, a YouTube video. You click on that YouTube, it's a music video. You click on that video and that'll reveal what I plan on doing. But I'm not going to say on here. You have to click on the video to figure it out. That's all for now. Bye, everybody.